Hello, my very most beautiful Geminis. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your August bonus reading, and this is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. If you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open, and everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. You guys can also follow me over on Patreon now. I do additional readings over there, spiritual growth, personal development, money and career, as well as love readings. And there's a link for that in the description as well. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my very most beautiful Geminis. Please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Gemini's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my loves, let's take a look and see what is going on for you. I replay our conversations over and over. I am scared to reach out. I'm trying to let go. I didn't want you to find out. Driving me crazy at the bottom of the deck. Oh, Gemini. Somebody's really struggling here, and I feel like that is what they didn't want you to find out for some of them. We're going to get the tarot, so we'll find out if there's more to it, but that is kind of intuitively what I'm feeling here. They could have done something here, and maybe that's why they're afraid to reach out. I feel like, especially if you guys had like a bad falling out, or if they did something to mess up the connection, you know, they could have some fears about reaching out, fears of rejection. I also feel like they are trying to let go, but it's more this energy of not because they want to, but because they don't feel like they have a choice. Maybe they feel like you wouldn't take them back, you wouldn't accept them. Somebody's definitely having a lot of regrets here. Let's see what just, thought I saw something flip over. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, yeah, the Two of Pentacles here. So yeah, going back and forth, trying to decide what to do, replaying everything. The Two of Pentacles can also be a card of just trying to keep it together, right? Trying to balance everything. And I feel like this person is trying their best to let go because they feel like they don't have a lot of other choices. They are afraid to reach out here. There could have been some things that you found out. I also feel like they don't want you to know how much they're struggling either. It can be a little bit of an ego or pride kind of a thing coming up, but let's take a look. We're going to look at their head space, their heart space, their true intentions, and their actions. So what are this person's thoughts? What's going on in their head space? What are their thoughts when it comes to Gemini, please? We got the Nine of Wands. So definitely haven't been able to let go of this. There's a little bit of a distrust energy too. And I feel like that's coming up with the fear. And that's maybe why they're not sure if they want to reach out, why they're so afraid. Because they could feel like you're not going to trust them. So for some of them, they could have done something here. And they didn't, were hoping that they could keep it from you. But I feel like the truth is out. And they could feel like you're not going to trust them after that. We got the Eight of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords in the reverse. So they do want to work on trying to heal things with you. And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, it's also like being very focused, being very determined, very diligent, putting the work in on something. And they recognize that it's going to be work. And I think that is something that is so important, because sometimes I feel like with reconciliations, we can forget how much work they can be, right? There's a lot of healing that needs to happen, a lot of big conversations, a lot of open, honest compassion, forgiveness, accepting, letting go, compromise. There's just a lot to it, right? And sometimes we have this fantasy of what we want it to look like, but then we forget how much work it can be. And sometimes that can, cause it not to be successful then. So I think it's really positive that this person is seeing that it's going to be a lot of work, that their actions have caused stuff that's going to have to get worked through. It's going to be work. But they do want your forgiveness. They do want to heal things here. And they recognize that it's going to take work to do that, and they're willing to do that. Let's see what fell out for our heart space, the Empress. I feel like this person sees you like very highly. And what I mean by that, I feel like they have you kind of up on a pedestal energy. Like they do. They feel like you're too good for them. They see you as like just very beautiful and nurturing and wonderful. And whether that doesn't matter if you're male or female, it's like that's how they see you, is like up on a pedestal. Like they think very highly. And that could be another reason why they're afraid to reach out. Got the Three of Cups, though definitely wanting to reconcile. And the Empress is all about giving birth to things, creation, right? So to me, this is like them wanting to create a new chapter with you, wanting to give birth to a new page, a new chapter, wanting to create some kind of reconciliation or union here. A Star card, yeah, definitely really wanting to heal things with you, and really feeling like this is their wish, like it's showing up as their wish. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with, a Libra. We have Cancer. Got Libra here a couple times. Taurus here as well. And Virgo. Those are the ones that are sticking out to me the most. Got Capricorn here too. Queen of Swords for their true intentions. So to me, that is like having those big conversations. It is hashing things out, like sitting down and being willing to talk things over, like being willing to be honest about things now, you know, be very open, have those big conversations, going back and forth, and really just, you know, doing that work that we talked about, right? Having those important conversations. So I do see them being willing to do that here. That's their intention, is to talk things out with you. You got the Nine of Swords here, but then they get into their head about it, you know, very anxious. And I feel like that's why it's not coincidence that this is coming out under this I'm trying to let go. Because they feel like they don't have a lot of choices. Like they're in their head, they recognize that it's going to be a lot of work, but they really want it. So they're like, I'm willing to work on it. I'm willing to talk things out. I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to do that. But then they have all these fears and anxieties. Like there's no way that they're going to be able to trust me. There's no way they're going to want to hear from me. You know, definitely getting in their own way here. Got the Lovers, but they feel a very strong, intense connection with you. I also feel like the Lovers, it can represent a major turning point as well as a major decision. I do feel like this person is making a major decision here about how to move forward. You can see at the beginning of the reading, they start off with the Two of Pentacles, you know, being afraid to reach out, needing to make a decision. And even here, you can see the decision energy coming up again. I do feel like this person has experienced some kind of turning point. And they do recognize with the Lovers in the traditional deck, they're like reaching for each other, but they're not quite touching. So there is some like space between them, whether that is like physical space or whether that is like emotional, you know, space, you know, metaphorical space. It can also be, there's mountains in between them too. So that represents challenges, obstacles, things that need to be overcome. So I feel like they recognize all that. They recognize, yeah, we're, you know, there's some space between us right now. And, you know, we may be far apart on some things. And there's definitely issues. There's definitely things that we need to work out, but I feel like it's worth doing. Now, depending, you know, just because somebody has learned some lessons and is ready to do the work, doesn't mean that they're entitled to your energy, my love. Only you guys get to decide what's best for you and who you allow to have access to you. So just keep that in mind. You know, maybe some of you guys will really want to hear from this person and work things out. And for others of you, you're like, no, that wasn't good for me. And I'm past is in the past and I'm keeping it moving. You know, and only you guys get to decide that this is just their energy towards you, you know. What actions will they be taking? Got the Ace of Wands, so wanting to spark things back up. I do feel like that is like potential, them feeling very passionate. Wow, the Ten of Pentacles, them being very committed, them really seeing the value in what you guys could have here. The Seven of Cups, feeling a little bit overwhelmed by things here is what that kind of feels like to me, and not really seeing things clearly. They could have like this fantasy kind of, how do I want to put that? I just feel like they're not really seeing things fully clear. I feel like they have their own, especially with this Nine of Swords here. It's like they have their own thoughts that are kind of coming in, and I don't know what the right word I want to say is. Disrupting or distorting. That's the right word. You know, kind of distorting things. Their fears, their anxieties, they're kind of distorting things. Or, you know, for some of them, it's their desire. Like how much they want this is kind of distorting the reality of things. So that's an interesting energy there. But the Hierophant, I feel like they have learned some major lessons. The Hierophant is all about major lessons being learned. And you can really see this card to me depicts it really well, because it almost does look like he's having some like major aha moment, some like epiphany, right? So you see that here. I feel like this person has learned some major lessons, and I feel like they are coming at this situation very committed. But like I said, only you guys get to decide what's best for you. So that is what I am seeing for you guys. If it resonates, please let me know in the comments down below. And if it doesn't, then just go ahead and check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, just go ahead and put a little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light. Until next time.